Hello, it's Master347 with a live update. I've been waiting to do one of these, and I keep saying I want to do an update, but I just forget. Well, it's because I've been super busy. More importantly, though, this is a major important update. First of all, I'm giving Iceborne a break. Yeah, the guiding lands are not as fun. Even with the updates they've done to it to make it less tedious, it's still tedious and monotonous. It just isn't fun. The fact that you have to fight every type of monster there to get unique materials from that place alone, and then fight the tempered version of every monster there, is just crazy. And the fact that you have to have the local at a certain level, and not all locals can be at the same level at the same time, so I'm at level 7, and it's just talking about this makes me frustrated. So, no. Sorry, I think there's some device in the background. So, yeah. Also, the other reason is, I got Monster Hunter Rise, and I'm going to play that damn game. So, the hell of Iceborne. I'm giving it a break. So, no. Heck no. So, yeah. Because, man, I'm so glad I'm playing Hunter Rise, because it's fun. Yeah. It's like, they put everything right in Generations Ultimate and Iceborne, and just packed it in there with most of the good bits, with a few good bits of their own, which is awesome. So, yeah. It's like play Generations Ultimate and Monster Hunter World and Iceborne, obviously. I can definitely see that they really learned from both those games. There's a lot more monsters definitely in this game. I barely scratched the surface in my low rank, especially with the silk skills and make cooking so much easier. And the fact that they made Hunting Horn viable. Now it's even better somehow. And actually made it like super easy now for Hunting Horn. Super easy. I actually had fun playing it. Not saying it's a bad one. You can definitely get used to it, but it's definitely more, well, it's a bit more technical in how the notes work, but it's so much easier now in it, so it's just awesome. Really fun to use. Yeah, so, and like I said, I barely scratched the surface of that game, so I'm going to have the best 2 weeks playing through that. So, yeah. So, that's the reason why I don't want to do Iceborne, because I don't want to get burned out playing through Iceborne to the point where I just don't want to play... Monster Hunter Rising, and that's not fair to the game. I pre-ordered that game, so I'm going to play that damn thing. So, yeah. Will I do any recordings of it? Maybe not, but it won't be with live commentary. But either way, I won't be recording for quite a while, because there's another major reason. Not just because not recording for a while. The thing is that the assignment I was doing, basically was supposed to be like a practice assignment for like my main one, which gives me my overall grade for the year for college. Well, now my practice assignment is my main one, so it has to be in by like mid-May or something. So, because of that, I have to focus solely on that. The good news is, though, is that because now the practice assignment is the main one, it's not like you have to start again or anything, and just need to tweak it a little, but I can still just carry on with it, so that's a good thing. Bad thing is that it's no longer a practice, it is the actual assignment, so I have to put on my A game, as it were. And this is important because this is like I'm doing a level 2 games course right now, but I'm going to get to level 3 in college. To get level 3, I need at least a merit or distinction. In the UK, that's basically like the best grades for those who are in America. So yeah, pass, merit and distinction. Pass is the bare minimum. Merit is pretty good, and distinction is awesome. I want to try and get distinction. So yeah. Just getting a pass wouldn't be good, because it's not the required grade for that. So, yeah. Also, I was very lucky to go in that course in that exact year when I did, because now the level 2 game course is now only for 1 year and not 2 years. So I was very lucky to apply in that specific year. Like, basically, like back in 2019. Very, very lucky that I am signed up back then, in that specific year, because 2 years maybe a lot more flexibility. Now it's back to 1 year again. You're probably wondering why is the practice assignment supposed to pretty much the main one now? most likely because of COVID and all that. Yeah, and all that stuff. And the moderators, but yeah, this is how it is. But again, because I'm actually studying and stuff in my spare time, which you should be doing obviously, and I'm taking it seriously, it's not a big of a deal. But obviously because of that, my YouTube videos are going to suffer because I will not be uploading as much. However though, it seems that no one complains when I do go away, or when I actually do upload. So that's awesome. That's the advantage of not having so many subscribers. Less less pressure. Not sure it's a good thing or a bad thing, but yeah. So yeah. So if you don't hear it for a while, that's pretty much the reason. But it's a pretty important update. So I know it's why people barely story updates, but I do it because I actually care and to tell you what's actually going on, even if it does sound meaningless or boring. But they are important because if I just do random things right. Or always telling what to do, it gets annoying. So yes, hopefully hopefully they're you guys get the idea of what's going on. But enough about that though. I did hear some really sad thing. Apparently PlayStation are going to be pulling the PSN stores from PS3 and PSP and PS Vita. Yeah. So if you don't start getting those games from those three consoles soon, you won't be able to get them again. I really hope they take back that decision, because that's really sad. Because there might still be some PS3 games. There's still a few PS3 games that HD remasters, which have never been ported to the PS4. So unless they put most of the PS4 or PS5, it's going to be a shame, because there's a lot of good games on there. So yeah, kind of sad really, but hopefully they come up some kind of workaround. Sorry, joining, but yeah, but yeah, that's quite sad, because some of my playthroughs are basically the PSN store and it's all that stuff. Funny enough, all the games I did do have now been released for PS4 and stuff. But still, there probably still some gems that you might want to play. So again, it's kind of sad they're doing that. But yeah, once in a while though, having so much fun. And that's pretty much the update right there. So yeah, if you didn't see me well, because I'm studying for doing the final assignment now to get a overall grade. We should be lucky I get the grade I want. I really don't want to get distinction, because I'm going to do my very best here, so I go straight to level 3, and that's when the real work begins. Level 2 is easy compared to level 3. Level 3 is where we actually freely work, and we actually use Unity and stuff. I barely scratched the surface of Unity. I did that I used to use it in my spare time, and man, it's a lot more big and complicated. But it's awesome to make it 2D based games. But yeah. If I do happen to somehow upload anything or whatever, even if it is maybe Iceborne, it might be until a lot later. But right now, I'm just going to give Iceborne a break mostly. I just got bored of the Guiding Lands, and it just got so monotonous. They made augmentations so needlessly frivolous there. It's just so boring. Having to get different materials for each upgrade. It was so much simpler before in High Rank before. You just got a bunch of steam gems or specific materials from Elder Dragons. And that was it. Or other monsters, or high rank monsters and all that, or gems. And again, it was simple. And it's nice to add things like elemental and stuff and all that, and alpha augmentations, and that's cool. But the problem is though is that the fact they have engine materials is kind of just silly. What they should have done is that you can pretty much level up all of your locales to level 7. I mean, they should do that now, because let's be honest, eventually people won't be playing as Iceborne nearly as much, because of Hunter Wise. It's still relatively new, But eventually, people might start crossing over to Rise. It happens eventually. I'm not saying there's going to be a fan base in Iceborne. There'll probably still be 10 people playing it, but not nearly as much. But, you know, who knows what's going to happen? Because I haven't heard any other updates. And the fact that they're releasing all of their events basically now, maybe most of them on you for free, shows that perhaps soon they might stop doing updates of Iceborne. Who knows? But that's what we're going to talk about. So, yeah. With that, it's Master347 with live updates. And see you guys whenever. Also, hope you guys have a happy Easter as well. And also pray that after these 2 weeks, especially for those guys in the UK like me, they can finally go back and stuff. Oh, yes. Before I go, funny story I actually want to talk to you about. You're probably wondering, have I gone back to college normally like everybody else? In my specific case, no. I had to do online learning, but it's not for the reason you think. It's not because the pandemic, because by law, by the government law, we needed to go back to college. But in our case, it's a little different. Crazy enough, you're not going to believe this, but my college actually suffered from a cyber attack, ransomware. Yeah, crazy. And because of that, pretty much we had to stay for online learning. But yeah, however though, it was just a computer in the college. Like, it doesn't affect the internet or the servers, so we can still do online learning normally. But they were pretty much infected and stuff. And you don't know what ransomware is. It's basically like this horrible program where it blocks out information, or it lets you access things unless you give them some money or something or whatever, or threaten you or whatever. If you don't give them money, they might release information. It's just horrible stuff. But yeah, they're trying to clean it all over. Hopefully by the time 2 weeks is up, I go to college normally. But they said if not, then it should be at least by Friday, because I have college on Mondays, Tuesdays and Fridays. But yeah, that's what I tell you about that, because I mean, what are the chances? Like, I finally get back to college normally, but then of course ransomware is happening. What are the freaking chances? I mean, college and schools computers are usually careful in this, so it's not exactly commonplace for like a bunch of schools have ransomware. It's not in the UK. I'm not sure about America. But yeah, my name is Master347 for live update. Yeah, I know I just said it a few times. I kind of repeat myself because I do all these updates unscripted. With that, in Master347, and see you guys. I don't know, whenever, you know.